Hi everybody, it's me, Nick Avocado. I'm back home from the Apple Store. I'm home. Hello, we are eating Sonic drive-thru, and this is hot and steamy because we're eating Sonic drive-thru. Drive-thru fast food. Technically drive-in. You drive in, they give you your food. Let me show you everything I got. So we have a big story time for today. I know you guys like my stories, so get ready. I am exhausted, by the way. It's been a very interesting past 48 hours. You guys know some sneaky stuff that transpired, and unfortunately it has rattled me to no end, and I am very upset, but we're gonna get into that. We're gonna talk. This here is, so I decided to eat my comfort food. I did a little poll on Instagram. I'm like, you guys, what should I eat? By the way, speaking of Instagram, follow my Instagram. I might just follow you back. I'm going to be doing a Q&A that you guys left under my photo. Haven't looked at it yet, but I did it post. Got my favorite foods because I was like, should I do Sonic? Should I do Popeyes? And I decided I should do Sonic because I'll do Popeyes tomorrow. How about that? Because we're gonna have to go, ooh, I love chili cheese tater tots. Orland's never had this, has he?
Never.
Never.
I've never had much of anything.
Oh. One day that all might change. Well, check out Orland's channel. It's just called Orland Home. Alright, so I got one corn dog. I got a large order of crunchy onion rings. Yes. I got, ooh, signature cheese sauce. Oh, I forgot to get the Sonic signature sauce. No. I mean, I remembered my ranch. Of course I remembered my ranch. But I got French toast sticks. Oh, I forgot my signature cheese sauce. No. I got a double cheeseburger with bacon. Very, very good. I love their cheeseburgers. Basically, I get the same stuff every time I go to Sonic, but same stuff, new day. People think that's my whole channel, but it's true. I eat, and I eat some more, crying on the kitchen floor. Hey! And I also have French toast sticks. I got one order. And I got one order of large mozzarella sticks, even though we do have some at the house from Costco. These even taste better, and I was just starving. And I need my comfort. We have to talk. I'm so sad. But I'm happy too, because I'm with you. Got a lot of napkins, because they knew it was me. And I got a soft pretzel. Never had a soft pretzel from here before. So we're gonna try it out. It doesn't look as nice as the, whatchamacallit, the Dairy Queen, which I love, but who knows. Anyways, let me get everything set up to look really pretty. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. I can't thank you enough. I appreciate you guys so much. And last but not least, shout out to my 3 Philadelphia sloths. Hey guys, Philly sloths. Hey. Hello, Pennsylvania sloths. So they saw me at the Apple Store. One of them got my photo. It's probably on my Twitter, or they tagged me. I'm gonna go check it out and retweet them. Thank you guys for coming up to say hi to me. Even though I was really sad because of the whole computer dilemma, which I'll tell you the story. It was nice bumping into you guys and hearing how much I make you happy, or I inspire you. I always get nervous too, which you wouldn't think I am because I'm such an open person, but it always catches me surprise. It always catches me by surprise. And you guys know the reasons. Living in South America for the whole time, moving to America, boom, with 2 million subs almost. I'm like, oh, wow, these are real people. Oh my God, hi. So I always get a little nervous and butterflies, but sorry if I didn't know what to say, but I truly am touched. Anyways, let me get everything set up. Let's go. 1, 2, and 3. Bam! Hey, this looks pretty good, doesn't it? Hey, got my corn dog over here. I'm so excited to eat, so grab some food. It is time for the eating show. I have actual lemon water today. I'm always like, I want lemon water, I want lemon water. The past couple of days, I've been doing actual lemon water. Cheers to a wonderful show. This is so good for how hot is it? It is hot outside. Let's begin. I'm back home. Shooby-doo, I'm home. Doesn't this look really good? I'm so excited. Ooh, let's bring this light here too.
You want your photo taken, honey?
Yes, please. Well,
yeah.
The lights always make me look like I'm pink. Like, you're looking at me now, this is my regular skin. My skin's fine. But it looks like I have like some kind of pigmentation problem, or I just turn pink with these lights on the iPhone. Anyways, let's begin. So as you see, I'm doing my little cheese ball. Ooh.
Show them our tomato from the garden.
And ooh. Look at this, what we grew outside. Oh, happy day. Now it's an ugly tomato, but the ugly ones taste the best. It's an heirloom. Wait, it's not an heirloom, is it?
Yeah, purple Cherokee.
Purple Cherokee. Show and tell.
We picked it green too.
Mm-hmm. So let's see what the top comments are. Okay, has Pink said anything? Nope. Well, as of watch yesterday's video, I talked about what happened. There's no updates. No updates. We have to talk about my experience today at the Apple Store. So sad. But I'm happy now. Because there's a solution. Every problem has a solution. Just remember that, you guys. Now, the solutions for some people are going to vary based upon who you are. Some people will have an easier time solving problems than others. It also comes down to money too. Like, you miss your plane flight. Ooh, there's a solution. Take the next one, 10 hours later, sleep in the airport. If you're a millionaire, you hop on the next one. Or sometimes you get lucky and they just reschedule you for like the next flight that's like an hour. Sorry, there's an ice cube blocking my lip in the water. But there's always solutions for everything. Don't feel like your life is over. I felt that way today. A little bit. I just said, this is life. Things happen. This is so good. Okay, next question. Hey, Madison Killer, what's something you wish you told yourself 10 years ago? Nothing. I would tell myself, stop worrying. How was the transition between being vegan and meat? Easy. Digestion was easy. Digesting meat's not a problem. It was a mental, like, oh my gosh, I'm eating something that I shouldn't type of. That was hard for me. Oop. I'm so happy. How do you eat so much and stay so skinny? Hi, Jobs. I'm not really skinny. But I'm not really continuing to grow and grow and grow. I don't know. I wish I kind of knew. It's very interesting, isn't it? What's your favorite guilty pleasure? This comes from Mass Schmidt, 25. My favorite guilty pleasure. That good. The bacon. And there's some juice in there. I would say mukbang, but I do it every day, so it's not guilty. So guilty is something that I don't want to admit. Like, oops, I'm guilty. Ooh, I wanted to keep it on the DL. Was anyone gonna tell me? My syrup. Everyone's commenting about that right now. Well, let's have this now. I almost feel like they put syrup on here already. They taste very syrupy. What's something I don't want to admit? I don't know. I tell you everything. I like Judge Judy. I like people get roast. I like good old roastings, but that's not guilty. Hot. I'll admit that. I like I'm actually really political. I don't talk about politics, but I love watching debates. And they're sore, and it's a merry-go-round, and everyone is just obnoxious in politics, but helps pass time, I guess, and it's supposed to be for the greater good. All this to eventually make people happier and safer and healthier, but that's what politics is. It's a lot of disguise going on. Unfortunately. But it's not guilty, I tell you. July 20th, Democratic debate number 2. We like a good smackdown. Let's see what happens. I don't know how to answer that question. McKinnon, hello. Would you grow a beard? The answer is no, and that's because I don't grow my hair very nicely. It's just on my double chin and my neck. But I don't grow hair here or here. It's only here, so it looks like a chin strap. It's not attractive at all. I wish I could. Ooh, there is such a handsome man today at the Apple store. Full beard and like bald. Oh my goodness. I could do that, but I can't. Oh, we have to try this pretzel with the signature cheese sauce. Wish I could grow a beard, but can't. How about that? 2.0 says, how's Mr. Noodle? He's good as far as I know. I don't do daily checkups. I don't do weekly checkups. It's not even monthly. It's like every couple months, how's Mr. Noodle? Because if it's an adoption, it's an adoption. It's not going to be me checking in, being nosy, trying to control. It's someone else's bird now. And emotionally, I have to detach myself. It's so hard. I miss Mr. Noodle. Real quick, let me tell you what happened today at the Apple store. So, you guys know my computer broke. The moment, it's just such a weird coincidence. The moment the pink ASMR video got taken down, my computer just wouldn't work. Wouldn't turn back on. I'm thinking like, oh gosh, hopefully it's just a little switch on the inside that it can plug back in. I was freaking out. Thank God Orland's here and he has a computer, because I was able to do my B Loves sauce video last night. I edited it on his computer. This video will be on his computer too. I'm very happy. Oh, that's pretty good. That's very good. Ooh. See, you can't go wrong with Sonic. Everything at Sonic's good. I don't remember liking the Buffalo Wild Wings, but we're gonna try those again. I just love Sonic. Oh my gosh. Why is it that pretzels are so good? Oh, do you know what I remember loving growing up? And I wasn't always allowed to eat them because whatever. But I swear every mall in America has Auntie Anne's pretzels. Actually, lots of airports have Auntie Anne's. Auntie Anne. Her pretzels smell so good. And they just linger throughout the airport, and you just follow the scent like a bloodhound, looking for the, oop, here we go. If you hear people talking, that's my dad, my sister's brother, my sister's boyfriend, and my brother. Everyone's upstairs talking, so. Just like, no. If you hear them, that's what you hear. I'm impressed. And that's a lot of extra cheese sauce too. Oh my God. I don't know what to eat next. There's just so much food to choose from. Anyways, go to the Apple store. I made my appointment last night over the phone. Thank God they had a spot this morning. I'm hoping they can just plug something in. The really handsome man with the beard and the baldness he wasn't my helper, so I just had to look at him, but that's okay. I didn't mind looking. Oh yeah, hills. Well. So good. So good. Well. Finally my helper comes out. My technician. He tries the prime reset. He tries another reset. You know, you hold down a bunch of keys at once. Nothing turned on. He's like, well, I'm going to go take it to the back, open it up, look inside. Unplug, plugs things back in, see what the matter is. Well, 10 minutes goes by, I'm sitting there like, God, I hope it works. God, I hope it works. My pink ASMR video's on there. I hope it works. Go ahead, save it. Then he comes back and he's like, so, there's a lot of dust. Do you live with any animals by any chance? I'm thinking like, yeah, I live with cats and dogs. He's like, yeah, there's a lot of dust, like abnormally high amounts of dust in there. And see, I just got this computer replaced 1 year ago, just last year. I got a new logic board, got a new battery, got a new keyboard and screen and everything. Remember, I talked about my mukbang and I met my old elementary school teacher. He was really mean. Remember her? I wonder if she ever watched that video when I said she didn't. She would have been fired if she taught back in the day. She's retired. I'm just saying, she was cruel to the children. Cruel. It's almost as if she got sick pleasure out of it. I don't know how to explain it. Just unnecessarily over the top. She just was so extra about everything. But not like me extra, like cruel and mean extra, like terrorizing the children. Just, I don't know what she thought, how that was acceptable, whatever. Anyway. So I'm like, okay. He's like, well, I vacuumed it out. I'm like, oh, he vacuumed my computer. Okay. Let's try it now. I'm thinking like, it's not gonna work. You would have tried it back there and would have been telling me, oh, it works now. He just wants me to see. So he tries it in front of me. Oh, hate to break it to you, but your logic board is dead. You need a new logic board. Unfortunately, this computer is vintage. I'm thinking like, vintage? That's from 2012. How vintage is that? If I can still count that number on my hand, that's not vintage. My parents' first camera from 1950 is vintage. Like 5 years is vintage in Apple. So he's like, well, unfortunately, we aren't able to repair it. We don't have the parts for it anymore. But there's a great little place in whatever. He gave me the recommendation. I don't want to shout them out, but there's this great little computer place that you can take it to. And it's Apple certified. They work on Apple products. They have a lot of old model parts. He says the last time someone like you needed theirs repaired, it ran about $475 before tax and before service fees, like paying them their wage to do it. That's just for the parts. And I'm like, so we're looking at $500-600 to do something that I just did last year for $500-600 by Apple. Boom, there's over $1,000, $1,300 after all the little fees. Like, what? What was the point of fixing the old computer? I should have just bought a new one. So, he said there's nothing we can do. I say, well, can you at least transfer my files out of there to a hard drive? Is there a fee that I can pay for that service? Oh yeah, Apple doesn't do that anymore. I'm like, oh. He says, yeah, the reason is because it's a security measure. There could be a virus, spies, Russian spies in the computer. Because he says basically, in order for us to get the information off your computer onto a hard drive, we have to put it onto a computer and then from the computer to your hard drive, which is our computer. He says by doing that, you could be spilling some stuff onto our computers that we might not be able to recognize or see. Apple's very, very, very strict about protecting themselves. And I'm like, oh. This is so good with the syrup on the bottom. You know how it spilled? There's syrup on the bottom. That's delicious. So I'm like, okay, great. Well, basically, there's nothing I can do. Oh yeah, well that computer repair shop, they should be able to do that service for you that we no longer do. Last time I checked, I think it rounds about $200, $300. I'm like, all this because I back up a lot of my stuff. I back up my files, I back up my pictures, I back up my movies. I just didn't back up that file on Pink ASMR, that last video, because I was working on it. I was taking stuff out, trying to re-upload again so she couldn't flag it, whatever. Or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I didn't want to get, you know, seen as a duplicate by the computer system on YouTube. I didn't want to be an automatic, like, oop, re-upload. So I was literally rendering and the computer shut off as it was rendering. So I was like, okay, clearly, am I gonna pay hundreds of dollars to get a video back? So now I am like, okay, well, thank you. I walk out in shame, very upset. Very sad. And I go to the car, and I sit down, and I call my friend, who's very good with computers, or she, you know, she knows what she's talking about. I told her, what would you do? What would you do? She said, this is your job. You need a computer. Yeah, you have Orleans, but Orleans is also old. Orleans is 2014 or 15. Orleans is already 4 years old. You need a new computer. Unfortunately, there's problems with their current computers. The butterfly keys, they call it butterfly because your money flies away after you buy it. That's the joke in the Mac people world. The keyboard has had a lot of problems. They just updated the MacBook keyboard last month in June. They just made the plastic a little bit thicker, but they didn't redesign it. That little touch screen slide thing at the top is disastrous. And I remember Orlin, when he saw that, he looked at it, he's like, that's not gonna last. It's like they know this, so they just want to try to see innovative. They want to seem like don't change what isn't broken. But Apple continually needs to like think of something innovative to get people to buy it again. I wish people would just make something good, really good quality that lasts for like, and keep it. Don't keep changing things up. It's like fast food. Some restaurants, like, they have what they have and it'll stay that way forever or years. Excuse me. Other restaurants will this and Cheetos this and Taco Bell this and all these new burgers and Halloween version and trying to get people through the door again. And then you have In-N-Out that sells 3 things and people don't get sick of it. No, it's kind of funny. But anyway, I said, what do I do? She's like, because I'm like, I don't want to buy a computer now. I don't want to buy another computer for it to have problems with the keyboard and go through all this again. She said, I said, I need something. I'm not going to use Oren's computer. Because I render files every day. Rendering means I'm taking the video from my camera, putting it onto a computer, editing it, and processing it into a file, completed file that you put onto YouTube to upload it to the internet. That taxes the computer. It's a lot of work and it's high processor and stuff. Orleans is just a basic computer. Yeah, he can do some videos here and there, but he can't do everyday 40-minute long videos. So I need a computer regardless. My friend said, buy a computer. Oh. Buy a computer. And then when the new one comes out next year, because it might not come out in September. If they just did a change now in June, they might push back this MacBook improvement. There's rumors of a 16-inch, which would be lovely, because I had a 15-inch screen. There's rumors of a 16-inch, but since they just made an update last month, the likelihood of another update 2 months later is very low. It's probably going to push that back for, you know, until next year. Well, but guess what? That's like 300 videos worth. Okay? She says, get a computer, pay for it, and then when the new one comes out, sell it. I'm like, okay, thank you. See, I can't even make that decision. Sell it to a viewer, sign it, give them like copies of your videos when you sell them to your computer, or to put it on Craigslist, take it to the buyback program from Apple. She's like, those retain a lot of value, the computers, unless yours, which is like 2012, but a year-old, 2-year-old MacBook retains its value pretty high. It doesn't drop, you know, by 80% right after you use it once or something. So that's what I'm gonna do. And oh, let me complete the story. So remember how I said I need my files, I need that pink ASMR video that's on the broken computer. They can't take it off unless I go to like another guy. They do, however, send the files from computer to computer. They said, if you buy a new computer from us, we will take your hard drive and copy all the information onto your new computer for free. You just have to do it through us by buying a whole nother computer. So here I am, jumping through hoops, paying thousands of dollars for a computer that can render large video files so that we can expose pink ASMR. It's really not about that. I need a computer regardless because I'll break Orleans. Here's the thing. If you need a computer to type, you know, Microsoft Word for college, check Facebook, and store some photos, you can get a MacBook Air for $1,000. If you like to, you know, do one thing at a time, you don't render big files, you don't do a lot of processing or a lot of gaming, you can buy a nice MacBook Pro for $1,500, maybe even $2,000 if you want to feel fancy. Get a larger screen to enjoy it. If you want to render files for YouTube that are 40 minutes long and like 10 gigabytes every single day, back to back to back to back to back to back, you're going to need a heavy, like choo-choo train processor that can handle that workload. Mine, the reason why I kept mine, even though it's from 2012, is because when I bought it, I paid for the upgrades of everything. Don't ask me why. I just wanted the best thing at the time, even though all I did was Facebook. Don't ask me why. I remember my friend when he's like, "Can I borrow your computer?" He looked at the specs, like, you know, when you go to the, you know, about me on the homepage, and he's like, "This could edit the next Star Wars movie. Why do you even have this computer?" I'm like, "I don't know. I just wanted it." Little did I know I would use it for mukbangs. Well, the reason why I kept it is because it did have a lot of ability. I paid an upgrade on everything. It was like almost $3,000 back in 2012. It was like $2,400, $600, something. I don't remember. It was the high 2000s. So I need and now I was debating myself. I'm like, should I get a desktop? I know I'm not eating. I have to keep eating. I don't like desktops. They're annoying to use. They're too big. You go like this with your hand to use the mouse just to get to the other side of the screen. Now, obviously, they do have like the amount you can move in order to do stuff. I know you can control that. I know. It's just, think of how much I've traveled by doing mukbangs. I've been to Asia and Chicago and Canada and Las Vegas and Los Angeles. I've been to DC and New York. I've been to Canada. I've been to London. I've been to South America. I've been to Central America. I didn't take the computer on the Central America trip. I took it again to Asia again. It's gone back and forth from Pennsylvania to Florida. I love the ease and portability of it. So to me, because I have to be happy at the end of the day. It doesn't matter if I get a desktop that'll last 15 years. If I'm not happy, I'll be sad for 15 years. Yeah, I might get used to it, but what do I do when I travel? Which seems to be all the time. So, that's what I'm doing. So there's a solution for everything. And that's why I said it's a different solution for everyone. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of it comes down to money. If you don't have the money, if you're already, I think Apple does have payment programs. I know when I got my first computer, the one I was using, I worked at the restaurant saved up all the money and just paid in full. I didn't want to be thinking and worried about, oh, this every month, oh my gosh, in debt. So, so that's my dilemma, but it's okay. It is frustrating though that I just took it in 1 year ago. What was the purpose of that? Lily Keepy says, did you and Orlin have a wedding reception? The answer is no. Did we have a wedding reception? We didn't even have a wedding, so what did we do to celebrate? We went to Chick-fil-A and filmed a mukbang. I mean,
Panera Bread.
we went to Panera Bread.
I like that.
Ew. Oh my gosh, why did Pink ASMR all of a sudden decide to show her face? She's delusional. Because she's trying to get ahead of the backlash by saying, oh, it doesn't matter now, never mind. She literally took people down for showing her face, and now is turning around showing her face. The same reason she supposedly had, you know, any kind of justification for doing that is now exactly what she's doing herself, which is, she is delusional. Have you ever considered being a lawyer? You speak so eloquently. No. This comes from Kara, especially with the Trisha Paytas video. Really? My Trisha Paytas video, I was not all snippy snoppy like, you know, Judge Judy. I did that to Eat with Q-Tip. I did that to Veronica Wank. I did that to Sass ASMR. I did that to, who else? Well, I just got a text from my friend Sammy. Hi, Sammy. She said that she saw my mom. Oh my God. Where'd my mom go? Is my mom not in the house? Anyways, I literally was just hearing her talking upstairs. Anyways, the Trisha video, I was not Snoopy. I was concerned and bothered and hurt, and I don't know. I wasn't trying to be a lawyer. I was trying to just tell my story. What YouTuber would you collab with right now? This comes from PoggyBoy999. I would collab with Jeffree Star. I would do another collab with Trailer Trash Tammy. What's your favorite season? This comes from Lucas. Summer, spring, fall, or winter? I would say winter or fall. Yeah. Do you believe in aliens? Yes, Lily. What's your favorite ride at Knoebels? This comes from It's Katie. Katie BB 11. Other than the train, I love the train that went under the twister. That was Orlin's favorite too. That was nice. We rode it twice. We rode that thing twice. I really like the Phoenix. I didn't really like the Twister this year. As a kid, I loved the Twister. And this year, it really hurt my head. Like, migraine. Jackhammer. I didn't like that. Whereas the Phoenix isn't like that. Will you dress up again, please? Joy Santiago, you mean in my wig? Maybe one day. How'd you get so comfortable being on camera? This comes from Debeth on the. It's so funny, I was just thinking about yesterday when I went on Tosh.0 and how nervous I was in front of the camera. It's easy here, in my opinion. There's Orlin behind the camera, he's not even paying attention some half the time. Because it's just looking at, it's like looking at a mirror, because the screen is excuse me. The screen is flipped up. I can see myself. I'm just talking to myself. I don't see a million people. Now, if I was standing on stage and I saw 2,000 people in front of me, then it would be a little different. However, I've had lots of practice being on stage. As a performer, as a musician, as a person who gave speeches. I love doing speeches, oratorical contests. Have a lot of awards. I won them. Yes, I'm bragging. Oh my gosh, I love getting speeches. I love to give speeches and motivate an audience and make them feel a certain way, and you know, it's art. So I've already had years of practice and a natural enjoyment for it. But I can understand how it would really petrify people. When I went to Tosh.0, you know, I'm in front of camera, but these were big cameras and the lenses were this big, and there was like 30 people standing around watching me. The makeup artist, the dress, the costume director, the backup director, the technicians, the people with the lights up in the corners. There's, you know, 40 people watching me in that skit for Comedy Central, and I was nervous. I was very nervous. But I think I did a good job. You guys saw the video, hopefully. I think I did a good job. I was just myself. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, did you enjoy that? This comes from Big Boy Chews. Big Boy Chews, that's a funny name. Hi. Yes, I did watch a little bit of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. How much do you weigh? Not trying to be rude, but I'm curious. This comes from Cheyenne Ford. Hi, I'm 250 something. 55, 57, 58. 250s. Do you ever think of being an actor? You're so talented. This comes from Tina. No, I don't, because I'd rather be a musician. I'd rather be... I don't think I could be an actor. Well, maybe I could. I don't know. I have no experience with that. I've experience with music, speeches, but... What's your biggest pet peeve? I've lost them justice. Rosa... Address comment saying that you faked Orland's illness because he's able to eat your leftovers now. This comes from Michelle. I'm definitely not faking his illness. I wish I could say it was all fake because, wow, that would make my life a lot easier. Not mine, his life a lot easier. He cheats. You know, no one's perfect. I mean, my mom's diabetic and she still has things that she's not supposed to. It's also hard to go from such a restrictive diet, have a little taste of the real world, and then go back to your restrictive diet. It's very, very hard. And he also lives with an eating machine. Like, imagine, okay, it's one thing to not be able to eat certain types of foods that trigger an autoimmune response in his body, but live alone, or live with a woman who's on a diet and not have it in your fridge. You know what I mean? If your fridge isn't full and if your pantry isn't stuffed, you're less likely to eat the junk. In this house, with 9 people here, including a mukbanger, there's always junk, and sometimes he falls into temptation. It doesn't mean that his illness is fake. He suffers enough already. He's not going head first hardcore into the junk. He's not doing it every day. And there's a lot about his disease that's a mystery. I mean, it's not set in stone that this is what I mean, he's been experimenting with seafood back and forth. There's no set in stone, this is how you follow it. I mean, ask anyone with an autoimmune disease, just any kind of disorder related to the immune system. Some people are going to say, I can't eat legumes. Some people are going to say, legumes are fine, but I can't have, you know, gluten. Gluten triggers in my body more than dairy. Some people don't even look at food, and they really focus on stress. That's another aspect to it. If you're not enjoying yourself and you're unhappy with your food and you're constantly upset that everyone else is feasting and you're over here eating your apples, that might cause more stress in your body than if you just ate the hot dog. Sometimes, not always, but your mental state, you know what I mean? Like, I know for a fact that if I go to audition for a violin role in a theater and I go in there nervous and I'm saying, this is too hard, I haven't practiced my scales, I'm so nervous, I'm not going to perform well because my mind's telling me I'm failing. If I walk into that audition telling myself, I got this, I'm going to get first chair in the orchestra, this is easy, I can't wait to show them how good I am, all of a sudden I play it really well. Your mind sometimes matters more than what you're doing. I mean, that's how powerful our minds are. So there's been times where he gets more sick and more stressed because he's unhappy not having enough cheat days, or, you know what I mean? So, am I right? Am I wrong? Am I right? It's a personal thing. So if people are thinking he's faking it, let them fake it. Actually, I can think of, I was just thinking of my friend Katie from high school. She had an autoimmune disease and she looked normal. She looked healthy. She didn't have cuts and sores and bruises, but she was constantly out of school, constantly. And I thought of her because, you know, driving to pick up the computer, going to get the computer, I passed like where she used to live, so I thought of her. I'm like, oh, whatever happened to Katie? And I remember my friends at lunch, they used to tease her like, she's always faking it for attention. Katie did not like being the center of attention. She was not the type where she needed attention. She just would not come to school because she was sick and people thought she did it for attention or whatever. And then, you know, that kind of stuck with me. I was like, wow, maybe she is. And then I learned about Taylor Nicole Dean, who's another YouTuber here on YouTube, and she has an autoimmune disorder. And again, people look at her, oh, you're so pretty, you're so gorgeous, you look so healthy, like, are you faking it? And she really is all about explaining to people that just because you can't see an illness doesn't mean it's not there. I mean, because it's kind of like mental health. I mean, I might look fine, but I might just not even, I might think that I'm 50 when I'm really 20. Like, I'm just, my brain's not working. You can't see that illness, but the illness is there. So that's another thing to consider too. I hope people don't, I actually haven't even seen those questions, so I hope people are not actually saying that and thinking that. He also cheated in Colombia a lot too. Like, how many times did he eat ramen noodles with me, or pizza? That's, you know, like, and when I met Orlin, he had been on this very restrictive diet since he was like 10 or 11. So it was a good, you know, 8 years. 8 years. He didn't even know what a pizza tasted like since he was 8. Like, can you go 8 years without pizza? No, you can't. So, he's fine. Have you ever had a crush on one of your sister's boyfriends? Ange. No. If you could, well, no. How long is it thick and good, that D? Oh my goodness. You're a child. You shouldn't be saying that. You already look slimmer. Where's your other chin? You look so handsome. Aw, thank you, Marlena Hunt. It was just an angle. I took the photo like this. And you know when you look up, the chin goes back? It's still there. Have you ever seen Riverdale? Oh, do you mean River Dance? Yes, I used to do Irish step dancing. Just out of curiosity, if someone downloaded the video before you took it down, can you ask if they can send it to you so you can re-upload it in time? This comes from Chunky Monkey. Loca Chunky Monkey. I actually did tweet, I think, or I responded to someone to send it to me. No one ever sent it to me. Let's cross our fingers that if someone did download it, go ahead and send it to my business email, which is nicocadoavocado@gmail.com. Then I can get that back up, hopefully. But I'm gonna wait. I don't know how many days it's gonna take. I think it's gonna take about a week for my computer to be transferred over. They said it's not instant, and it is a weekend, so probably Thursday or Friday I'll be heading back to the Apple store to pick it up. So, which means next weekend the video, if they can do it. They said it's not a guarantee. So, yeah. I love you. Thank you, Angle One. What's your favorite meal? Ramen noodles with cheese. This is good too. I love Sonic. I know I always buy so much and it looks like I don't eat it, but I do. Mmm. Nice chest. Thank you. Yeah, I might like this for the video. Oh, hello. Do you always help with Oren's mukbangs? Like he helps you with yours? Yeah. Not all the time, Maria Yusuf. But a lot of the time he sits here to help with the lighting controls, because with the black background and with white objects, there's such a contrast that if I move like 3 things, all of a sudden, look, I got brighter, didn't I? This helps to keep things not too... It gets a little tricky. He helps with my thumbnail and like, oh, I forgot to get this. Can you run into the... So I have to get up and get it, and the food gets cold, you know, so he'll help. And then I help with his thumbnails. Not always, but... because he doesn't know how, and he doesn't really like... He just doesn't know. He would just eat his food and like take a screenshot of the video. I'm like, no, it has to look presentable. You know? Yeah, with sauce running down your face. That's very presentable. But you know what I mean. Clickbait for YouTube. That's the culture here. Clickbait. Not clickbait, well. Clickable. There we go. It's clickable. Why will you choose my video over someone else's? What's going to determine that? The title and the thumbnail. It's a very important thing to consider. What's your favorite song at the moment? This comes from Thick Robot Queen. Hello. Roblo. Is that... Oh, I thought that was Trisha. My favorite song at the moment is I Love Cheese. I love cheese. I love cheese. Yes, I do. What's on your bucket list? High vision. I think I answered this already, but travel somewhere with Orlin, get a house, get a new bird, and yeah. Let's see. Are you gonna make another tea channel? No, I'm gonna keep this channel, just add the tea onto here. Now see, look at all the drama I'm going with the tea. People flag it, people try to leave hate comments, it goes back and forth, things get demonetized. It's rough. I feel bad for them tea channels who get things flagged falsely or demonetized falsely or flagged down falsely. I feel bad for the tea channels. Oh my gosh, I did see, speaking of tea, remember how I touched briefly on, now my sloths that stay with me for my videos, you already heard me talk about Shannon Rose and Stephen Mango. People were like, everyone keeps saying they're copying you, what do you think? And I said, I think he's not handling it with grace at all, and you can't blame her for reacting the way she did. Well, a lot has come out since I said that looks oddly suspicious and just looks so cringely made up. And I know she says it's not, I know he says it's not, but people have gut feelings, and there's a lot of things that I picked up on that other people didn't pick up on that suggest that it may have been stretched for a production. In my view, I think, yeah, I mean, it didn't look very nice at all. I mean, it didn't look nice at all. Oh my goodness. It's just how you react says a lot. I know, I'm getting into a tea video already. I'm like, oh. Let's pour some tea. Listen, a reaction is very telling. It's very telling. I did see a funny comment, said this is like Trisha versus Nick all over again, except with B-list actors. It just, I know she's saying it's not fake and this was her genuine fear, but it didn't come across that way. And there's a lot of mistakes that were left in some videos, and a lot of the responses they're given on Twitter is not something you would expect from someone who truly called a lawyer, got involved, and was scared and felt, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Here's the thing. Here's the honest truth. If you're so disgusted by someone's behavior, and if you felt that someone was trying to use you and twisting your words to make your followers question your trustworthiness, I personally wouldn't bring them into my home with my newborn child, sit them down and give them airtime on my channel with 1 million subscribers. That's just me. I personally wouldn't do that. Okay, if they actually made peace and a resolution off camera, why did the camera have to be turned up? A part 2 on some, it looked like a collaboration. A part 2, I have to go to someone else's channel to hear the truth that has 12 ads in it. It just was, no ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. And I can't even leave my review or commentary. You ban it? That, no ma'am. So that's over. Where do you earn your money from? YouTube or a job? YouTube! Yay! Yes, YouTube is all I do. I also have little other things I do. I have an OnlyFans account where people pay $10 a month to see some shirtless photos of me because people like to see my belly. I used to do that on my Instagram. A lot of people got offended and grossed out, so you can watch it over there. What else do you do? Oh, I go on You Now, but That's if people tip me or give me a little donation there, but that's not for like a salary. Well, YouTube's not a salary either. It kind of is luck of the draw. If there's an advertiser here, how many good ads are here, my CPM, all that kind of stuff. But I do you now as well. I do cameos for personalized shout outs. I actually just got one this morning. So I'm going to be doing that today. Oh, I was looking for my phone. It's right here. I just got one this morning. That's personalized for special occasions that I send to your phone, your iPhone, or your Android. And I send it a video message to you or to someone else on behalf of you. And it's not like 2 seconds, hi, shout out to Veronica. It's more like, hi, Veronica. And then I talk for 5 minutes, and it's very personal. So I do that. I do, that's really it. Yeah. Is that all I do? Yeah, I need to get all my merch. I see this question a lot. Why are you so confident? I don't know. Practice makes perfect, I guess. Can you say hi, Jalen? Shout out to Jalen. Hi. I'm getting full. I mean, I am full. Do you regret? I can't talk today. Quitting being vegan or vegetarian? Absolutely not. What advice do you have for people who don't like to cook? Vontirelli, don't ask me. I despise cooking with a passion. I never cook. I'm the junk food mukbang. Actually, most mukbangers eat junk food. There's some that cook, but most of them eat out or eat fast food. Like Stephanie Sue, has she ever cooked something on camera? I mean, maybe once a month, not even. Everything is noodles and chicken, noodles and burgers, noodles and chicken, noodles, cheese fondue, chocolates, and, you know, fried food and pink junk food. I mean, it's junk food. There's no cooking or health involved with mukbangs. We're not really cookers. We're not really cookers. They do have cooking channels, but no, I don't cook. I don't like cooking. It's never gonna happen. What's one of the most painful thing you've ever been told? This comes from Kara Jade. Man, there's been lots of painful things. When Orlin read me my letter from Colombia that was in Spanish, he translated to me on YouNow, and it said that I have to leave the country. In a very nice way. You're deported. That was very bad news. How's Angel doing? Angel's doing well. Thanks for asking, Maria. He's doing well. He's enjoying summer. He's not really looking forward to go back to school, but, you know, what teenager is. Have you ever thought about quitting YouTube? This comes from Morgan. Yeah. Lots of times, especially in the beginning. Like, the first couple of years were rough for me. The haters really got to me. Now, I look at it as criticism. Now, a lot of it is criticism, and I view it as hate, or I did in the past, so it has taken practice. You know, there are people who are new to YouTube that think, oh, all these haters. And I'm like, and now I look at it from a fresh perspective of, you know, doing YouTube for so many years and saying, oh no, they're just giving you feedback. Doesn't mean they hate you. They're gonna watch your next video, I guarantee. They're just telling you something negative. But they're gonna come back tomorrow. So, don't write them out as haters, because then they will turn into a hater, because you're gonna disrespect their feedback. That's why I can't stand when people turn comments off. If you turn comments off, it tells me you have something to hide, and it also tells me that my voice isn't welcome on your page. And this is social media. It's not a network. It's not TV programming that's been sponsored by various advertisers. It's a social media platform, meaning that it's an interaction with people. It's for interaction. If you disable your comments because there's some bad comments or negative comments, no ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. No. Don't do that. You're gonna make people more upset. And you usually look awfully guilty. That's what I think. Remember when Trisha made her responses to me that were so passive and indirect, but all about me without saying my name for 40 minutes straight? Comments off. Let's make another one. Comments off. Let's make another one. Comments off. It's like, I don't even have to say much anymore. You're literally, you know, that's why I said about the whole Shannon and Stephen Mango thing. If your comments are going off because there's negative ones, that's not going to make the negative opinions go away. It's going to make you look like you're running guilty, or you have something to hide, or that people's voices aren't welcome. And that's just not, in my view, helpful. What do you find most attractive about Orlin? This comes from Rose Oda. I could say a lot of things. I like his eyes. I like his feet. Even though I really don't like feet, I like that they're square. I like his chest so much. He has perfectly straight teeth. They're very, very nice. His hands are so small. Very small little hands. What do I find most attractive about him? His personality just trumps it all as well. So, oh, I'm getting full. How's Miss Mushy? Thank you for asking, Mintylicious. Miss Mushy is good. I miss my Mushy. Last night I was looking at photos of her. She's hanging out with Orlin's mother. They're happy. She goes inside and outside, everything's good. She got a haircut. She looks so cute. Oh my god. I miss my mush. But I will be with her soon, so don't you worry. And she seems fun. She really gets along with Orlin's mom. And Orlin's mom just won't get rid of her. She's like, I want to keep her. I just love you, Nick. You keep it 100% real. Thank you, Felicia. Thanks. Do your parents support you being gay? This comes from Sophia. Yes, they do. They always have. They never looked at me any differently. It's not a big deal to them, as it shouldn't be for anyone, I don't think. You know, I always say, if it's not affecting how you put food on the table, how you pay your bills, and how you live your life, don't let that be an issue. Don't let that rent, you know, real estate in your mind to be worried about someone else's choices that affect them and only them. The best response to gay marriage is, if you don't like it, don't get one. In other words, it's not going to affect you. Like, why put so much energy into it? It amazes me how much people will, I don't know. A lot of it stems from religions telling them it's bad, but there's a lot of things you start questioning as you get older. Would you grow a beard? Another person, I want to, but I can't. Top 3 favorite Broadway shows. I was going to go to New York. I'm actually going to look into refunding my train ticket, because with this whole computer ordeal, I might have to delay that now. Because I was actually going to go in like 2 days. So, I'm not happy about that. But not only because it was a hotel for me and Orlin and the train tickets. And we didn't get the tickets yet for Broadway shows, but we're going to see like 2 or 3 of them. And no, the computer comes first. We'll do that in a couple months. Or in a month. So I have a surprise to tell you, but I can't really tell you yet. I'm just going to surprise you, but something's happening next week that's kind of delaying the whole process as well. I'm going to get going though. I'm really full. I ate almost everything. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for all of your questions. I know I only answered like, oh, by the way, shout out to Jesslyn8484. Yeah. I know I only shout out like 30, 40 people, but I try to get to everyone. Please follow my Instagram to participate. Every time I do my Q&As, I just go like this. It's totally random. And I just, you know, pick up the questions. Follow me on Instagram. Follow my Twitter as well. And I'll see you tomorrow. Please say a prayer, a blessing, a wish that everything with my computer is A-okay. It's a lot of money, but it has to be done because this is how I make my money. You have to spend money to make money sometimes. And no one's ready to say goodbye to their computer, especially that you just got it worked on a year ago. But I'm trying to be happy, trying to remain positive, so I don't get angry. Excuse me. Bye. See ya tomorrow. Right here. Bye.